Hola, people. Hello. Well, hello, Annie. Welcome, Raylene. Welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing? What's up? What's good? Thank you for being here. I am shuffling these cards, as you can hopefully you can hear. So we're gonna work with a new deck that my fiance blessed me with, the Seed and Sickle, and just like I did yesterday, I'll post the cards later today, later in the afternoon or evening or whatever, sometime. So I'll post them on my Instagram, which we'll share to my Facebook, so you will see the cards later. So, well, hello, Amber. Hello, Sherry. Welcome, welcome. So, yeah, we're going to have fun. We're going to enjoy. So, take some time to just tune in with yourself. Take some time to ground and center, to focus on your breathing, to focus on your heartbeat. Well, hello, Sonia. Good to see you. Take some time to just tune in with yourself. Call in your spirits, your guides, your gods, your allies, your ancestors. Call in all the good stuff, whatever you connect with, call that energy in. What? Well, happy birthday, Amber. I'm not going to sing because, witch cannot sing over here. But happy birthday. That's wonderful. We had birthdays yesterday, and my fiance's birthday was on Monday, right? Monday? Yeah. The 13th. So wonderful. There's a lot of birthdays this month. I love it. So let's see. Well, good afternoon, Diane. Uh, Welcome. Okay, all right, all right, all right. I'm also, I'll, oh my gosh, I just choked. I'll be doing another video sometime before my friend Elisa of Elisa Soul Kisses. She's having her crystal sale right now, and so you can join the group in the description and check out what she has. I help in the group as well. I will, let you know, share with you different ways to work crystals and such if you ask, if you are curious. So you can always tag me and reach out to me. But I'll be doing a separate video before the end of our sale, like I do with another reading of sorts. Haven't decided yet. So when you're ready, go ahead and comment or write down the first number that pops into your head. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3, the first number that pops into your head. Go ahead and comment or write it down. Again, it's whatever you prefer. You don't have to comment if you don't want to. Write it down, take notes. 1, 2, or 3, that first number. And just remember, like always, all 3 cards are part of our collective reading. All 3 cards are a part of our reading, okay? The card that you choose is your focal piece. It helps you focus on something that's going on, whatever is going on collectively for all of us. That's your, it helps you to fine tune something. It helps you to personalize it a little more. So all 3 cards are going to be a part of the reading. The card you choose is a focal piece, more emphasis on that card. The other 2 around it are supporting cards. All right, so let's see. 1 and a 2. Ooh, and a 2 and a 3. Oh, interesting. Okay, so let's see. Are you ready? I so love when cards are numbered. It's so much easier. Hello, Jade. Welcome. So 1, 2, or 3, and the first card 1. Oh my gosh, hello. Look at this. I forgot something. Oh, sugar. Look, I won't even. How am I supposed to do this? Sorry, I messed with something. There we go. Today, December 15th. That took a minute. I'm okay. We're fine. Here we are. And I'm pretty sure it's like the 16th somewhere. So Willow, card 1, Willow, first card that pops up. The willow tree is characterized by its thin, pliable branches, and it's time that you take a leaf out of its book. Learning to be more adaptable in your mindset is a valuable skill, and soon you're going to find yourself in a situation where you'll need to be more flexible. Try not to get too stuck on thoughts of how you've always done things or how things have always been. Embrace a new outlook and try things differently. You may be surprised by the results. Well, sugar, do you feel called out? I don't know. So card one is Willow. What does that say to you? How does that make you feel? What's going on here? Okay, so with Willow, I like it. I like the fact that it's basically initiating the reading and asking us to be a little more flexible in life, and it's reminding us, like, hey, just because we've handled things a certain way this entire time and maybe they've worked out, it very well could be that there is a new way to learn, a new way to adapt, and a new way to grow, and a new way to handle these things and that's more efficient, that's more effective, that's not going to take up too many more resources or whatever. Maybe there is a new way that we need to actually start initiating because it's going to help us in the long run, right? So it's time to let go of how things have always been and start being open to receiving new pathways to achieve the results we want. Okay. And I think that when we are more allowing of things to enter, when we're more allowing of things to change and shift, and yes, we still want the same things, but going about it whatever way comes to us, right? Whatever way is easier in the sense of the path of least resistance, whatever, however it can manifest, that's the way, so instead of telling it has to be one way, I have to do things this one way, well, not so much. It makes me think of because I'm gearing up to start weight training again. It makes me think of building muscle. There are so many different exercises. There's so many different like weight training techniques to work the same muscle, right? So maybe one way that I've been doing it this entire time, maybe that's not as efficient. Maybe that's not the best for my body right now, right? And so maybe I need to try another technique, another exercise, something else that's going to work the same muscle, still help me build it, but different. And I find out as I let go of how things have always been, as I find out that I'm trying this new thing, it helps so much. I don't feel as much tension in certain places, or it's not as taxing on my body in the way the other was. Does that make sense? So yeah, I like that. I like it. Being flexible, not fixated on things, on how we deal things. Yeah, yeah, it is. It's being flexible and not fixated. I like that because when we fixate on something, we lose touch with all of the other things that factor in. We lose discernment, and so it's really important for us to be more adaptable in our situations right now. Trusting the universe knows best, releasing control over process and outcome. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, why waste our energy on controlling something when we can simply adapt and we can simply hold that intention? Like, we know where we're headed, we know what we want, but the way we get there, we're open to the variation in the pathways to get there, the stepping stones, I should say. Right. So let's keep that in mind and let's progress. Card two is mustard. Mustard. I just love saying mustard. It's fun. So mustard. The mustard seed is a symbol of unseen strength. In Germany, it is encouraged for a bride to sow the seeds into the skirts of her wedding dress so that she may maintain strength and power in her new household. Your thoughts and needs are being overlooked by others right now, but don't forget that you have the ultimate say in your own happiness. Drink from the cup of courage and cut out that which would take your happiness away from you. Look out for yourself first and foremost. Well, sugar, what does that say to you? How does that make you feel? What comes up for you? Mustard, Um, what's up here? Look out for yourself first and foremost. Mustard seed is a symbol of unseen strength. So we recognize like, okay, we need to implement a little more adaptability, we need to be a little more flexible in our life. And so sometimes as we are flexible, we are learning new things. And as we learn, people may take us for granted, people may assume that we can or cannot do something, and that is on them. And I think that the most important thing to take away from this is that our strength is here. We understand that just because someone else may not think us strong doesn't mean that we are not strong. And it means that we need to, again, like I've been saying, mind our own business. What other people think about us is not our business. That's on you. That's on you, right? That's on the other. That's their story, that's their life, that's their business. So they're not going to put that on me, because I know me, I know my strength, I know what I'm capable of. And at the end of the day, the gem here is that each and every one of us needs to put ourselves first. And again, I don't mean to be I'm not saying this to be disrespectful at all to anyone. But if you're a caregiver, if you are a parent, your children, you sh- it is very important that we learn to put ourselves first. And so we can't take care of others if we are constantly giving everyone else, right, all of our resources and not replenishing ourselves. So we have to learn to put ourselves first, to take care of ourselves, to nurture ourselves, and to make sure that we're good. What's that whole thing, like, when you're on an airplane, they say, you know what, if you have, whoever you're with, you can't put that mask on your child first. You have to put that mask on yourself, because if you run out of breath, or whatever, if you can't, get to them, then you're all screwed, right? And so it's important that you put that mask on yourself first, because then you can breathe and you can see things clearly, and you're able to see how it all functions properly, and able to take care of your child or your the other person with you. um you're able to do that. That's what they say, right? And so I think that's like a really important thing for each and every one of us to really sit with, to really meditate with, because we always think that, no, I have this responsibility, I have to put them first always. And it's not necessarily the case. Like, you have to take care of yourself. You have to understand, like, what are my needs? What do I need right now? Because if I'm not happy, if I'm constantly taking care of other and doing all for other, and I'm not happy, I'm not replenishing myself, I'm not focused on what makes me happy, well, then I'm putting that on everyone else, and I'm allowing them to take my power. I am giving my power away to other people. I am giving myself away to other people, and that's not on them. That is not on our children. That is not on our partners. That is not on the relationships we have. That's not their responsibility. That's ours. So we are giving it away. It's not just because they take. They're taking because we're giving, and they're used to that. Does that make sense? And so it's not their responsibility to say, hey, you need to take care of yourself. No, it is our responsibility to hold space for ourselves, and to say, look, this is what I need, this is what I'm going through, this is what's going on. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. um Believe in our own strength, yes, absolutely. And no, like, as you believe, as you focus on your strength, and as you start to see, like, wow, I'm capable of more than I actually even realized, you grow it in so many different ways, and it's a beautiful thing. Relying on the inner strength and inner wisdom of ourselves to get us through situations in life, yes, yes. And it's more like uncovering, unearthing that inner strength, and realizing, like, oh wow, I have a voice. I have a voice. I have a body. I have needs. I have things that I desire. I get to, hold space for that, and I get to command that, because this is my life, right? I like that. So I need to put myself first, and remember my strength even when I don't feel strong. Yeah, and you know what? That's another thing. It's like, that's life. You know what I mean? Like, we are always going to feel happy. We're not always going to feel strong. I that's the physical earth life here. You know, we have, it's ebb and flow. We have challenges, and we don't feel so strong, but we learn that we are. And then we have times where we feel super strong and super like in our own element, and all of it is beautiful. All of it, all of it is beautiful. All of it is necessary, and there is nothing wrong with any aspect of whatever side we're on, right? Nothing. But always remember, we have strength. We are strong. Yeah, can't give from an empty cup. Exactly. Unless you want to give like dust bunnies. Um, well, welcome, Liliane. Good to see you. Um, yeah. Oh yeah. Hard, challenging, but guess what? And again, I'm not making light of anyone's situation. Yes, it can be hard. Life is hard, can be challenging, but not impossible. You know, not impossible. And I find like I've had a lot of friends and clients who have, you know, autistic children, and everyone, there's so many varying degrees on, you know, what is needed, how to handle situations. But one of the most important things I have found that has been a common thing expressed by, you know, my friends and clients and such, is that it is so important, it is vital that some time is carved out. This is for anyone, but even in these situations, like alone time, like one-on-one time with yourself, or partner too, is vital. Not impossible, challenging for sure. And it's finding those bits and pieces, those moments where we can, you know, actually get that time and make it happen. So let's see. I'm in the same situation, but we have to take five for ourselves. Or yes, exactly, exactly. Yes, it's so important, and we have to also forgive ourselves. You know, because I find when we take time for ourselves, a lot of times we may feel guilty. Like, oh wow, I should be doing this. Like, I have been dealing with that a lot lately. Like, I'm in the process. I'm finishing up several, so I'm so excited. But like when I get overwhelmed at the work that I do, like readings or crocheting or whatever, and it's like I have to be doing this, um I take time, like I feel guilty, like, oh, I need to take a step away, I need some time to unplug and disconnect and really just focus on me, I need to meditate. And sometimes I can feel guilty, like I should be working, I should be doing this, I should be doing that, you know. um and so yeah, but we have to forgive ourselves, like, look, we don't need to constantly be in this hustle. It's not healthy for us, and it is absolutely okay, and we are worthy and valid of our own space, and it is time that we take care of those things. Let's see. So next card 3, is oh my gosh, I almost choked. Card 3, I can't even talk today. I'm having like, I'm like, I don't even know, y'all. Just bear with me. Card 3 is Bramble. Bramble. So what does Bramble have to offer? Bramble, you can never be too prepared for the next curveball. Even if things seem to be going well right now, take a moment to consider what pitfalls might lie ahead and how things can go wrong. Now, even in the worst case scenario, you'll be ready to catch yourself before you fall. Just like the bramble always protects itself against disaster, so too will you be safe from the worst of the fallout. Ooh, what does that say to you? How does that make you feel? Very interesting. Very interesting because, you know, with Willow, it's like, okay, we need to be a little more flexible. We need to see things differently. We need to be open to receiving different information, or open to receiving, like, hey, it's time to do something in a little, like, deviate from the course of what we're used to. And then with Mustard, it's like, okay, now we need to find, as we deviate from normalcy, as we start to allow for other things to happen, we take care of ourselves, we learn to nurture ourselves, we learn to put ourselves first and find our strength. And as we put ourselves first and reclaim our time and space, and and we step into that strength, we uncover it, we unearth it. It's also time for us to look at whatever situation that we are really focused on right now, like whatever situation, like the first situation, boom, that pops into your head, that situation. It's time to look at it from different angles, and I don't like to focus on the negative side of things. I like to be aware of it. So it's like, don't just like, oh, what's the worst that could happen, and just focus on that. But it really is, and let me know if I'm making sense, it really is good to ask ourselves, like, what is the worst case scenario here? What is the worst that can happen? What are my fears? Okay. And so, what am I working with? If this happens, how can I handle this? Right. And so once we have that data, then it's important for us to get back to what we love, get back to what we want. Let's focus on the solutions. But if at any moment, if something goes, something goes off course, and it's something, let's say, happens, we are more equipped to handle that because we prepared ourselves. We gave ourselves some time to think about the different dynamic of the situation that we're in. Like if I say this, this could happen, this could happen, this could happen. Well, what's the worst case scenario? Well, this is the worst thing that could happen in this situation. The first thing that pops into my head, and this is the worst case scenario. Okay, well, if this worst case scenario happens, how am I going to handle it? What can I do to really, diffuse the situation, or what can I do to prepare better for it? Cool. I've tackled that. I know what I would do. So if and when this may happen, I'm prepared. I got it. Makes sense. So I like that. I like it a lot, actually. So honestly, we have 3 cards here. We have Willow, Mustard, and Bramble. And so the core card really is the Mustard. And so the core card is definitely where we know at the heart of things, it is important that we find our strength, we find our voice, right? And we allow ourselves to place ourselves first. So, what do you need? Like, take some time to think about that. Take some time to meditate on that. Like, what do I need? Everyone ask yourselves, like, what do I need? Where am I at in life right now? Okay. What do I need to be taken care of? What do I need to feel supported? What do I need to feel loved? What am I going through? What's going on in life right now? What am I working on? Well, what's the worst case scenario? Exactly, Moon Daisy. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. And so it's like, what's the worst case scenario? Okay. What are my fears around this? I got it. And then, okay, how would I handle it? How would I handle this situation in my worst case scenario, my survival mode? How would I handle this? All right, I got it. Okay, I'm prepared. And now let me be a little flexible, do a little bendy, and here we go. We're going to do something fun, right? We're going to go create an adventure for ourselves. We're going to enjoy. And no matter what life offers us or puts in our pathway, we have 3 very well understood keys here. We know no matter what life offers us, we know that no matter what challenge may come, we are flexible, we can adapt, we will figure out the solution, and we know that it's always putting ourselves first. Like, what do I need to do to be taken care of right now? How can I focus on that? And then, let's prepare. Worst case scenario, how would I handle this? Well, now I know. It's a lot like, we keep whatchamacallit. Oh, sugar. I'm trying to think. It's not working for me right now. When we have spare tires, hey, just in case, right? We drive, and if our tire pops off, or, something happens, we have a spare. We should have all the tools too, but we have a spare, so we know, okay, we're ready, we're prepared. So in this situation where, oh, this tire might blow, boom, we got a spare, you know and just all kinds of things. It's life, really. I mean, it's just life, and we learn to recognize those things, right? Some people may carry, like, they're prone to getting migraines or headaches or something. They might carry their medication in their purse or wallet or whatever. People who have, their cycles, and you keep, um, all of your things, whether it's tampons or whatever, whatever it is that you're working, those cups, whatever it is that you use. We You keep those on you, right? When you know something's coming, and so you're prepared. Does that make sense? It's just life. It's just life. Life things. Recognize blocks and challenges, prepare for things that may go sideways, and approach in the best way possible. Exactly. Thank you. Great summary, better than mine. Um, and so, yeah. Well, that's the thing with kids. I'm not a parent, so who cares what I have to say? But that's the thing with children. I'm someone's child. Uh, we're not responsible for what they do. There's only so much we can do, and we can teach, we can train, we can navigate, but it is up to them. No matter what situation, they have to unfold on their own. We have to be able to give them that space to do so, give them the tools, give them all of that. We can't direct their life for them, no matter what, even if we want to, even if we have to do it 90% of the time. It's still their life. It is still their space to create. We are just a co-creator, a co-participant in what they are doing. You know, Ugh, my heart is with you. All right, y'all. All right, so watch this. Look at this, super cute. Why is okay? There it is. Oh, look at it's fire! Woohoo! Yeah. So thank you so much, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for spending time with me. And I'm just going to rehash all of this. Just know that I will be with my friend Elisa of Elisa Soul Kisses. She's doing her crystal event. I say crystal event, but she has so much more. She has some herbs, and she has oils, and she has it all. She really does. So check out the group in the description if you're interested in some of her stuff. I'm there to help you. So if you have any questions about crystals and how to work them, and what she posts, tag me. I'm happy to help where I'm able to. I am also I am also I got distracted. Oh my goodness. So sorry. I am also taking names, intentions as well for our community service by donation. You have till actually, you have, what is today? 15th. You have till the 17th. So you have till Friday to get all of that in. So if you want to be put into, I'm going to do a community casting, a magical working, create a poppet, utilize your intentions, stuff the poppet with those intentions, and I'm going to work that starting the full moon, carry it into solstice, and then from solstice to next solstice, I'll be, working it as well. So, yes. You're more than welcome to donate and get in on that by the 17th. I have digital copies of my book. If you're interested, message me for that. If you want to tip your witch via Amazon wishlist, PayPal, go ahead and do that. All of it helps, y'all. It really does. It's not just like, it helps. I mean, it helps me pay my bills, but it really helps me put money aside to help other people. Like when people come and they really need a reading, they really need assistance and to talk to someone and work through things. All of the extra helps. All the extra helps for me to be able to offer like need-based pay, which I love. I really love, because that helped me out when I was struggling, and so I love to be able to do that. So yeah, all kinds of things. And so I have something really exciting to share with everybody that I really want to share with you, but I can't, not till I'm finished. So when I'm finished, I'll be sharing. So yes, I'm excited. Let's see. I use I use all brands. I got caught up in essential oil hype a long time ago, and I still love the brands that I work with. I've used Oracacia, I've used DoTerra, I've used Young Living, I've used Walmart brand. Honestly, uh, it just depends on what I need. It just depends on what I'm working with. I use a lot of different essential oil brands. I try to do my research and get things that are respected and nice, but it's just trial and error, trial and error. But yeah, I use all kinds. So, with that being said, y'all, thank you so much for being here. I will talk to you. What is today? I don't know. Wednesday. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I will. Take care.